A little bit, yeah. Like, I kind of want to punch it in the face.
I was hiding it. How's it now? I turned it down. Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It might be unhearable by the people. That's okay.
You mean they might? Well, I mean, I want them to hear it. I can ignore it.
No, we're gonna make you satisfied. We're gonna make you happy. Feeling, hey, my mom thinks it looks great. Hey.
You always know when it's your mom versus your dad typing in the chat.
Oh,
ow.
dude, oh, we're not live yet. I mean, we're live. No, it's okay. Come in. Come in. I love you. You work so hard. Thank you so much. Happy birthday to Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, everybody.
What'd she do?
Day two. Happy birthday. I don't think anybody can hear you.
I can hear.
Okay, Ashley could hear you. Thank you, sweetheart. Hey, Ashley, help me blow out the candles.
Oh, she made. Wait, is that a cake?
Yeah, no, it's a brownie.
Oh.
Do you want to blow out the candles?
Is a brownie in a cup?
No, it's a brownie in a brownie. It's a real brownie.
You guys are supposed to be eating brownies.
Look at here. It's our birthday, okay? Just get excited.
I'm eating this. This is my birthday dessert.
I'm not asking you to comment on my lifestyle choices. I'm asking you to help me blow out a candle.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready? Okay. 3,
One.
2, 1. Wow, I think you got it, but I didn't.
I can't really make the blowing face.
Thank you, sweetheart, for the brownies.
Thank you, Chiba. That was sweet.
I got brownies and I got some Tap Room 21. I'm ready to do a show. I don't know about you, but I think I have all the things I need.
Chia pudding and water. I hate you so much.
I think I'm ready to do a show. To stuff my face with brownie.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I'm so jealous that you have brownie. Mine literally looks like if I dumped it in a puddle beside the road, I would think that it was like frog eggs.
Your dinner that you've got there, if you can call it that. Okay.
Both fab.
I'm ready for this. I'm ready. I got my buttons. All right, are we done? Are we good?
Yeah, so good.
All right, we good. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, a show that brings to you the latest and the greatest in odd and crazy news from all over the planet. We take that news and we mix it all together with an egg and some oil and some water, and we put that in a bowl. We stir it all up, and then we dump that into a brownie tin, and we bake it at 325 for 30 minutes until it is brownie baked perfection, delivered straight to you through the internet and into your hungry ears, where you digest us. And then we're just gonna stop right there, because I feel like if I were to go any further, we'd get graphic. What happens to the
brownie to graphic?
Well, you ingest the brownie, and then things happen to that brownie, and before you know it, it's all over.
Like, I thought that was really, really cool. I'm like, oh, and then you just destroy it with food.
So, anyway, I'm your host, Steven, and we're joined, as always, by the wonderful, the beautiful, the talented, the multitasking, Ashley.
I don't know if I can multitask.
I'm not entirely sure. I was trying to think of more words to use.
I don't know how to describe you in a positive manner.
She's got bright red lips. And
wait, so you can see, if I don't overdo my eyes and my lips on screen, I wash out, and everybody's like, you just look like Michael Jackson.
I just look like Edward Cullen, which is what I'm going for, so I'm really okay with it.
You want to sparkle?
Okay. Yeah, actually, if I go out into the sunshine and I sparkle.
Sunshine?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. If I go out into the sunshine. So, Ashley, I've been trying all week long to create
brownies.
No, this is so good. I'm just eating the crap out of it. I don't even care. Oh, I'm a glutton. Don't eat on the air. Steven's one rule. Guess what?
Yeah,
it's my
I know.
birthday.
You've never. I pretty much eat the beginning of every show because I'm always hungry before the show, and I'm like, I don't know.
I'm just planning on being a rolling ball of crap by the end of the show. That's what I'm going for. If I could just sit around and pat my belly and make walrus sounds, I'd be totally fine with that.
Ow.
So, no, but I've been trying to make a commercial for our show for the past 2 days. Because we got a lot of things going on, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of things going on. One of the things that we've got going on is what you're seeing right now if you're live. And that is the beautiful new setup. What do you think, Ashley? You like it?
Yeah, I totally approve. I quite like it.
I quite like it.
I quite like it.
Even the Brits like it.
So, right hit.
Oi, how you doing the video? So, so yeah, we've got that going on. We're hard at work on some Area 51 type business that you're going to see coming up soon. We are 7 episodes away from episode 300. But we are celebrating one milestone right now, and that is 7 years of Odd and Crazy News.
I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah. We're old now. We've been doing this for 7 years. Like, if we were a child, we would be in 2nd grade. We would be learning to divide.
No, I thought 7th graders were in 1st grade.
Oh, no. Yeah, no. No, if you're 7, you're going into 2nd grade. Unless you're dumb.
Oh, Steven.
And then you're going into 1st grade. That's the way I'm going to put it. If you're 7 and you're in 1st grade, you're dumb, kids. You didn't know how to read.
No, because I had 1st graders up the hill and they were 7. Like, somebody back me up on this. Okay, so, like, what, you're 5 when you go into kindergarten?
You're 5 when you go into kindergarten, 6 1st grade. It's real easy to remember.
Okay, so it's like 5, 6, 6, 7.
This brownie is so good. I don't even know what to tell you.
I just don't understand how it's lasted that long.
I'm eating it slowly.
Our 7th anniversary and you get a brownie and I have to eat frog spawn.
You could have this brownie. I mean, you managed to blow out the candle. I don't know why you don't just reach through and take it.
3 hours for a brownie. That's a decent hike for a brownie.
These are Ghirardelli double chocolate brownies,
Oh,
actually.
shut your mouth! Your mouth!
That's what I thought. These are Ghirardelli double chocolate. You can't just...
Ghirardellis this weekend.
How many?
I passed them up.
Why? Why would you do that?
I wanted Cheetos. I wanted something salty, and then he goes out and he forgets the Cheetos. So I don't have Ghirardelli or Cheetos, and I'm like, my life is over.
You know, the audio listeners might be wondering why I'm chowing down on a brownie. Because before the show started, Stephanie brought me a birthday cake brownie.
Why?
With a candle in it.
It's not your birthday.
Because it's Horseshoes and Hand Grenades' 7th birthday.
Yay!
And I felt like that's something you get excited about. My mom says that it depends on when your birthday lands. So I think she's going...
See? Okay. Then we're both right.
Oh, because you were September. Yeah, you were 7 when you went into...
Yeah, I was a year younger than everybody in my class.
If my kids are born in September, I'm just going to tell them be smarter and go into kindergarten at age 4. That way you stay on the right.
No. Just hold them back because everybody's got like 6 months on you.
It is kind of weird. We did have a girl who had skipped a grade in our class, and she like couldn't drive when everybody else could drive and such. Goes to college at 17 instead of 18.
Yeah. Yeah, because my senior year I had just turned 17. Yeah. Yeah. Like, literally just turned 17 a few days before class started.
I turned, when I was 17, it was at the end of 11th grade. April's a good month to be born. Which my birthday, there's 2 birthdays in a single month. My birthday's coming up at the end of the month.
Yeah, it is. And I think everybody's birthday. Oh, crap. I've got this one friend in Canada, and I love him to death, and his birthday is April 10th, and I always forget it, but I set an alarm. I set an alarm for everybody's birthday this year because I forgot everybody's birthday so far.
That's pretty smart.
Happy birthday if I missed their birthday.
That's pretty
that
smart.
That goes for the people that were born in January. I
always just watch Facebook. The only person I can't rely on Facebook for their birthday is Dave, who joins us in the chat very often. Good friend of mine. He has a Facebook birthday and a real birthday. His Facebook birthday is like somewhere in January, or no, somewhere in the middle of the year.
Because he wants people to wish him birthdays.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Like, every once in a while, I'll just change my birthday. No, like, I'll have 6 birthdays in 1 year and nobody notices. They're like, happy birthday! I'm like,
You're like, I'm the best. I changed my birthday around. People forget.
Yeah. Well, they're like, oh, Facebook told me this. I'm like, no, you should know. I stuck with, like, I know the dates for people, like, everybody, there's a couple people that have January 17th. There's April 10th. I think you and Chris have your birth. No, his is in January. I don't know. Never mind. I take back what I said because I don't remember.
Yeah, it's okay. You know you had to be 6 by October 1st to start first grade.
Okay.
That's apparently the rule. My mom, who was a mom and therefore watched children go through this process, knows.
Wow.
That's the way it works.
Okay, yeah. So I missed it. Yeah, I got into the cutoff by a month.
Well, that's good. And you ended up pretty smart.
I'm the most well-educated. Dude, speaking of smart people, I started a war on Facebook. Did you look at that? Did you look at that?
Yes, I did see that.
Oh my holy ballsack! Like 70 comments, like it's just instantaneous. Just, and these are adults. One of the guys has adult children.
And it was a holy war. You basically said I hate Windows, and then
I did say I hate Windows.
And then your comments just blew up. Like you're right about the whole like religion and politics things are nice. But say something negative about somebody's operating system, better look out.
I spent 2 hours this evening, well, I guess this afternoon, trying to screw around, because it's Windows XP, because they haven't updated yet.
Oh, no, that's wrong. It's out of support today.
Yeah, and so the audio drivers. And then on top of that, like, you've got all this fake BS driver crap out there. It's just so much to scan through. Like, I want this driver. Okay, well, let me get past all the fake BS that wants to install on my system, and then get to the actual driver, and then just like it's such a hassle. And then the internet was crapping out on me. I'm like, I'm gonna throw this piece of crap through an actual window.
You need to just tell your dad it's time for some new technology. Windows XP is no longer supported.
So homie don't care anymore.
New computer. What the devil? The Windows XP is no longer supported as of today. It is out of support. This is the last day you can get patches for Windows XP. So if you're running it, upgrade that. This is ridiculous. It's gone on too long. You've waited out Vista and Windows 7.
Well, Vista thing. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, you should have waited that out. But Windows 7, and now they're on Windows 8.1. You are behind, sir.
Like, you know how much I dislike Sony. Like, I have never been a fan of Sony. I'm just not. When I can afford it, I'm getting a PlayStation and not the Xbone, because I cannot stand the layout for the Xbone. I want to put, it's just like this Windows vomit barf.
You probably should avoid it. I love it. I love it because I love video games. I love Xbox One. I'm sitting there and sometimes just like, I don't understand what you did here.
Right? And it's just like 20 prompts to get through one thing. I'm like, this is such an amazing machine that does so many amazing things. But it's crappy.
Let's be fair. It'll get better. It'll get better.
No. That's like the hemorrhoids get better, Steven, but they still suck.
I tell you what, there is nothing worse than a good old hemorrhoid right up your butt.
Coconut oil, I'm telling you.
Coconut oil.
Telling you.
Saves your butt from the hemorrhoids. I wanted to share a thing I got in the mail. This is not anything to do with hate mail, like into our mailbox on the internet, which I would appreciate from all of you. Continue to push the limits.
One hateful comment in the last 7 years, and that was "ooh" with like 19 W's.
Oh yeah, that was amateurs. You don't even know how to troll. So I got this. Right? I got this letter from Brannon for U.S. Senate. I don't know who this guy is. So we're apparently there's an election coming up soon. But I thought it was really funny how he's attempting to gain your votes. Sorry, I was fighting back a burp there. I don't know if you could tell. He says on the front of this envelope, this is the tagline to get me to vote for him. My 22 years as a medical doctor makes me the best qualified Republican to defeat Democrat Kay Hagan in November. So I look at this and I'm like, my 22 years as a medical doctor makes me the best qualified. That makes you qualified to be a doctor, sir. That makes you qualified to be a doctor.
I understand the reasonings behind
that does not make you qualified to defeat anyone in any political race. You are a doctor. Like, if you were to say, my intense desire to defend the Constitution and preserve your rights.
Oh, defend the Constitution. That's adorable. Steven, they don't do that.
I left my bikini in Florida. I'm sorry, guys. I don't understand. I don't understand why this is a qualification. I want a qualification that says, like, yeah, like you say, I want to defend the Constitution of the United States of America, as all of them swear to do, and then immediately begin to dismantle. I'll defend it. I'll defend my interpretation of it. But but I'm just like, this is stupid. Why would you do? Like, I don't even know how this makes sense. No, you're not getting my vote because of your stupid envelope.
Did you even open it?
No, it's not actually addressed to me.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's addressed to the former person who lived here, which I'm fine with. He was evidently a libertarian fan, which, you know, not to get political, but to say I like a lot of things they say.
Like Max or better, suck it.
They're like the Linux of the OS war.
Facebook.
They're the Linux of the OS war. They're like, no, we cobble together the leftovers of the other two to build something new. We are Voltron. That's how they are. But anyway, I just thought that was fun. Came in the mail.
Yeah, I don't. My 22 years as a doctor qualifies you to be a really good doctor. Maybe, I don't know. There's been a lot of people in practice for 22 years that need punched in the face.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
So anyway, do you want to do some stuff?
I suppose since no one has a bikini on, that we could do some stuff.
I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay. Let's do some stuff. I'm gonna pause it real quick because I've got some really nasty interference from you.
Me?
Yeah, from you. I'm gonna do
what
that.
did I do?
You did something. I don't know. Hold on a second. I pause it. Okay, sit there quietly for a minute. Okay, you talk some.
Blobber, blobber, blah, blah, blah. I probably have WoW running in the background, maybe.
No, I can hear, like, anytime you talk, it starts to, like, sound like it's coming out of the room and it's echoing around you. Like, it's echoing.
Well, I do tell people that I live in a bat cave, so...
No, like, are you listening? Do you have, like, 2 microphones live or something? Like, are you coming into the wrong input?
No.
No?
No. There's one hole and one thing, and I put it in the hole.
Okay.
And...
It's just weird, because I can't hear it when I'm talking, but I hear it whenever you start to talk.
Is that better?
I don't know. Say words.
I shook my headphones up.
You shook them?
I was wondering if that helped.
I don't know. Just talk for a second.
This is me talking. I am going to read this. Great sex tonight. Eat this now. The #1 way to live longer. Hotter than ever, Kate Hudson.
Yeah, it's like it starts to build. It's like there's this feedback that's starting to build.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah, I can't figure out where it's coming from.
Let me cancel some. I don't know. Let me cancel. I've got like 9 billion things open.
Oh wait, I think I know where it's coming from.
Oh, not me?
Hold on. Say stuff now.
This is me saying stuff now about great sex tonight and things and stuff.
Okay, say stuff now. I can't help it. We gotta test this.
My co-host wants me to say things.
I don't know where that's coming from. It's so weird.
I don't understand. Like, we'll have such a good and then just not.
I'm twisting every knob that I have. Excuse me.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But I can't, like... Where's that coming? Where is it coming from?
Hold on. Okay, now talk.
It's definitely coming out of your side.
I don't...
And it's like the longer you talk, the more it poops. Yeah. Those brownies were so good. They were so good.
Is this any better or worse? I don't understand. Like, well... Oh, we didn't have a problem last week because I was there.
Yeah, don't get upset. Let's just go with it.
Okay. Well, I mean, can the audio listeners hear it?
Oh, everybody can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything. Like, it's like you say something, and it's like it's trying to boost you or something. And it's creating this this sound. Like, I can hear the room around you. Like, it's like the gain is turning itself up.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. It sounds like a vacuum cleaner's running behind you.
I don't know how to fix it.
No, me neither. I don't know what to do. I guess
know
we're just
what?
going to have to...
I'm gonna cut out WoW because it makes my fan run.
That's it. That's what that sound
Okay.
is.
Yep. That's what it is.
Your fan's blowing up. Because that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
It is trying to sound like it's trying to pick up that behind your voice.
Oh, okay. That's
So the longer you talk, it's like, hey, there's something I need to listen for.
Okay. Well, they can't hear it on their end because Gore can't hear it.
Okay. Well,
But I did shut WoW down, so
that's cool. Yeah, I'm fine with that then.
Fry my lappy.
Okay. Well, now we'll just do what factoid of the week time.
Factiid.
Good. We're good now.
Yeah.
All right, here we go then. I've got to turn on the thing. Factoid of the week. Sorry for that brief thing that went on. I think we're going to be okay now. I think that our audio is back to working. So the factoid of the week this week, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I've heard this one before.
Have you? I don't remember what I put.
This one interests me. Months that begin on a Sunday always have a Friday the 13th in them.
I don't feel
at
like
that.
I'd ever remember that.
I never remember until it's already Friday the 13th. Like, I don't sit there and look at my calendar and go, oh, look, this month has a Friday the 13th. Fantastic.
Oh, look. He's suddenly Asian.
No, I don't actively dig through my calendar for that kind of information.
Okay, let's see here. The next. Wait, no. June? June starts on a Sunday, and there's a Friday the 13th!
Oh, holy crap, our factoid is legit.
That's cool, yo!
Hold on, where's the next one after that? This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I'm waiting to see it first on a Sunday. February of next year, boom, Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We can predict the killings now.
Wow. So June and February. Man, the next one's not till February?
That's a long time.
I feel like we had a lot last year.
Last
I feel
year,
like there were
yeah.
several.
Last year was a lot. I mean, we can look. Feel like that would be a good use of airtime.
Right? Let me just check my calendar for Friday the 13th.
We only had like one. No, we had two. We had one in September and one in December. I think they were just close together, so it made it feel like
Like there was a lot.
like they were close together.
I forgot to bring my art to show everybody my April O'Neil.
Oh, we were gonna let you talk about the con that you went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hold on though. Before you start talking about it, I have a theme.
Okay.
I made you a theme for times when Ashley wants to tell a long story.
So,
Okay. Are you ready for your new theme?
yeah.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
All right. So now you can tell your story. This is Ashley tells a story section.
Such an ass. That is so good. I hate you so much.
I kid you not. Little behind the scenes, I thought of that on the way home and died laughing in the car
Oh my God.
all by myself.
I'm so embarrassed right now. You are.
It's awesome.
I don't even want to talk now. Do your own freaking show. I quit.
No, don't be a sad panda.
Don't be a butt.
I really want to hear about what you did at the con. I was really excited. I'm serious.
I bought art.
No, but you talk to people.
Yeah, I went to Lexington, North Carolina. Lexington is not. I mean, it's a little. They're famous for their barbecue, and they have pigs everywhere. Like the statue pigs. Like if you go to the Outer Banks, how there's the horses, they have the horses everywhere. Well, Lexington has pigs because they want to stare at what they're about to devour.
Barbecue capital of the world.
Right, yeah. So, chick pops on Facebook and says something about her and her boyfriend going to the Lexicon, and I'm like, that's And I'm like, I want to go. Like, that would be something fun to do. I'm like, it's going to suck because I've been to Dragon Con and blah, 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 blah.
I'm snooty. I'm a connoisseur.
Yeah, and it was
Connoisseur, as it
$1.
were.
It was $1
Are you
to get in.
serious?
$1. Or you could, and you won a raffle ticket with your dollar. Or you could bring canned goods to donate. And that got you in. So, I mean,
That's actually really cool. That's a cool idea.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty
Yeah.
nifty. So I get in, the guy, I don't know his first name. The guy's name is Wacky. So I bought 3 pieces from him. He's actually currently working on Captain America.
Oh, dude, what's his name?
Wacky? W-A-K-I?
I don't recognize that at all.
He's a big dude. He was so cool. Like, I sat and talked to him and his wife forever. And, like, they were just telling me about they've got a studio in Greensboro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said, you name a comic, he goes, someone in the studio is working on it or worked on it.
That is really cool, actually. So we're going to get him on the show, yes?
Yeah, like, I have everybody's contact information. They're definitely going to be at Dragon Con.
Oh, I'm so pumped. So we can go see him.
Yeah, so, and then, there were so many. Well, the guy that we're maybe having on the show next week.
Maybe. For
Maybe,
lucky.
like-
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I emailed him, and he was just super stoked. So, but I haven't got a confirmation yet on the date.
Well,
He probably,
still, I think it's
Yeah.
going to be good.
but yeah, he was actually one of the ones that helped come up with the lexicon. So, I mean, it was so cool. And then the guy, I can't think of his name, it was John something. Like, he actually does, like, these really vivid, bright paintings, like the Boba Fett that I showed you.
Oh, that was pretty.
Yeah, and then, like, I got an April O'Neil from him, and then Jeffrey got Boba Fett and this fancy panda that was smoking a bubble pipe.
That's like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, except, not creepy LSD looking.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You had to be on some kind of drug to write or draw Alice in Wonderland type
He
things.
wasn't he on, I think...
Is it LSD?
Yeah, I think he was on LSD, because I know he likes that.
Lewis Carroll drugs. Is
Lewis
Alice in
Carroll.
Wonderland really about drugs?
I don't think it's about drugs, I'm just pretty sure
Probably.
he's on them.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. Was Lewis Carroll on drugs? No, but it's believed that he had strong I don't know how to say this word. Hypnagogic and hymnophonic experiences. I think I may have added multiple syllables to that
What
sentence.
the hell did you just say?
Well, so this person who identified as English lady answered this poor sap's question and said it's believed he had strong hypnagogic and hypnopomponic experiences. I want how to pronounce this word. It's a stupid word. I'm going to paste it in the chat because I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Here it is. Hypnopompic. That's it.
Yeah. Where were you getting an extra G? Where's the one with
No,
the G?
the other one is he had hypnagogic. Hold on, I'm got Look at that word. I don't know what it is.
Hypnagogic?
Hypnagogic. you can't.
Hypnagogic.
You can't do commas and numbers. I can't do those 2 words. That's like hippopotamus.
He had some strong hippopotamus-nagogical
He was.
tendencies.
It's like somebody's gonna
Like
come up to
those
me.
hippos.
Somebody's gonna come to me and go, "Oh, you remember Lewis Carroll? He was on drugs." And I'll be like, "No, he wasn't on drugs. He simply was having hypnopomponic and hypnagogic experiences while writing the book."
That means he was on LS freaking D.
That's what that means.
Political stat. Butthole.
Sorry. Yeah. So that's what that was all about.
Hypnopop. Dude, I hate numbers. I hate numbers too. I was having to enter in. Somebody emailed me a password. Like, I was signing up for my apartment that I want, and they emailed me a password so I could apply to make sure that my credit was good and I wasn't like
Oh,
a creep,
yeah.
whatever.
The thing.
Yeah. So, but it was numbers, and then there was either a capital I or a lowercase L thrown in there.
Oh, I
So
hate that.
I had to type it in several ways, and I'm just like, and he was staring over my shoulder the whole time, and you know, we had been talking about being huge geeks and nerds, and I'm like, if I can't freaking type on this POS machine, then, you know, and my hands started to shake because I was so nervous. I'm like, I don't know numbers! And he's like, it's cool, I went to English. I'm like, I love you. Like, people that don't do numbers, we go into English.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, and to be fair,
Asian.
The L and the capital I thing are a problem anyway. Like, that's a Times New Roman thing.
Kim
Times
Jong
New
is
Ramen. Kim Jong's new font. Times New Ramen.
You know, because remember you thought it was Kim Jong II because it looks, instead of Kim Jong, it looks like Kim Jong II.
Yeah, it looks like Kim Jong II, but it's an I and an L, but they're the same character. It's so stupid. I hate you need like typeface is an important thing. Like, I know why Steve Jobs kicked people out of the room for thinking that typeface was unimportant. It's the most important thing you can like. I am working on a project right now for all you fine people, and picking a typeface is ridiculous. Like, I don't know how Eric Webb does it of ericwebbgraphics.com for all of your art needs. I don't know how he does it.
Oh, this toothpaste smells good.
Do you want to do some world news now?
We could. I just got, like, have you ever tried Spry toothpaste?
I haven't. I've never actually seen that.
You should sponsor us since we mentioned them in the show.
I'm convinced that that's simply a prop from a movie where they didn't own the rights to any other toothpastes.
Are you serious?
That's what that looks like to me. I mean, maybe it's real.
It doesn't have fluoride in it because fluoride's a neurotoxin.
In large quantities. The government would never
swallow a pea-sized amount to call the poison control center.
Yeah, but that's just, I mean, as long as you use it properly. It's like saying Tylenol, it destroys your stomach. Yes, it does. But if you control the intake, you're fine.
Do you know how much water I drink during a day, Steven? And then it's bioaccumulative, so it builds up, so...
Why are you throwing out all these fancy pants science words? Bioaccumulative.
But drink your beer.
No, you know what?
Make youth worldy.
They drank beer because they pooped in the water.
I feel like I overheard somebody having this conversation in the last week.
No, people drank beer. That's why we're alive today, thanks to beer. You poop in the water, you don't drink that. Gross.
Well, what? Well,
What? What is he?
What just happened?
Let's tell a story. World news time. French people are dumb.
Yes. We speak the truth.
I don't. Okay, yeah. So horseshoes. I have nothing to do with this. I don't write the stories. I just tell them.
That was all me.
That's all Ashley. Direct your hate mail to hnhshow@gmail.com. A French artist has begun a bizarre piece of performance art that will see him spend 13 days inside a bear?
And not the gay kind.
Inside Abraham Poinchneville will eat, drink, sleep, and relieve himself inside the sterilized carcass of a bear while being filmed by two cameras. Is this like the French version of David Blaine? Because David Blaine's like, I will suspend myself in a bucket of ice cubes with my feet tied to a thing 80 feet in the air for 3 weeks with no food or oxygen. And then he does it.
Like, didn't he die or something?
No. David Blaine did not die. Hey, but he does these really strange things. I saw a TED Talk with him about holding his breath for like 25 minutes or something. He's a very boring fellow. He accomplished the feat. I don't really even know how to tell you how he does what he does, but he's very boring to listen to, and he looks like he's probably high most of the time.
LSD?
He's one of those like, I'm going to float in the air for 3 seconds. And you know, it was really interesting to learn how to float in the air for 3 seconds. Levitation is a practice, you know, that I had to sit there and study. Like, if you were to listen to our podcast, you would turn it off. If David Blaine were to have nothing but talk on the radio, you'd be done. Be like, David Blaine, more like David Plane.
Oh my God, that was so bad.
So anyway, France's David Blaine first performed Dans le pas des roues, which is actually translated inside the skin of the bear. at the Cairn Center for
Wait,
Contemporary
wait,
Art.
wait. Say it in French again.
Dans le pont de la Hare.
It's totally different that time.
That's what I said, right? Dans le pont de l'air.
I feel like you're just going Murloc.
Mr. Poincheval is now reprising the piece at the Hunting and Wildlife Museum in Paris, where he will remain until the 13th of April. So yeah, Gore, who says his daughter is in Paris, she could go see Mr. Poincheval.
Bad parenting. Bad. Haven't you seen Taken?
Yeah, but Gore, we don't.
Sold into sex slavery, and you're gonna have to hump it over to freaking France and like kill people and electrocute them, and then she's gonna get taken again.
I have a very particular set of skills. Skills that make you very dangerous to men like you. No, he could do that. I feel like Gore could be like Liam Neeson's. Liam Neeson's! He previously spent a week in an underground hole beneath a bookshop in Marseille in October 2012. According to the Musée de la Science et de la Nature, this is too French for me. Like, this is way too French. Poincheval is a performance artist familiar with extreme situations. For him, this act signifies a rebirth, a rite of passage, to pass from one world of the dead to that of the living. The press release continued. So he is trying to pass from the world of the living to the world of the dead bear, back to the world of the living again.
He's a druid. Or he's a you know what? He's a salmon that got eaten by the bear and then pooped out by the bear and becomes fertilizer for a tree. Ta-da!
Wow, the life cycle.
Yeah.
I feel like he could do a lot of other things that would be more interesting than what he's currently trying to do.
I don't understand the whole, like, what is that even called? They call themselves artists? I'm like, no.
It's performance art. It's like the people that drive nails between their toes. They're like, I'm gonna put nails in my toes.
I guess Schwood did it for a while.
He put the thing in his eyeball. He put the nail in his eye and sent it to the other eye. And then when he's like, oh, do you want to see it again? He takes it from his eye and then it comes out of his mouth. And it's the most astonishing thing I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, you've got a sinus cavity, like the drill, like you knock a nail back into your nose. I can do that. Everybody can do that. Like, when I had surgery on my nose, I used to have to stick a Q-tip freaking like up into my sinus cavity with stuff on it. Yeah, but I mean, it would just like completely disappear up my nose, and I'm like, tee.
You have a huge cavity in your head.
You have a huge cavity.
No, I mean, it's huge. Stemmy's looking at me like she's just...
No, I think it's funny. When you said it made it sound like Ashley has no brain.
No, Ashley does not. Ashley, I'm not saying Ashley doesn't have a brain. I'm just saying there's a huge cavity behind your... Like my dad, when he had nose surgery, they put like 8,000 cotton balls up there. I mean, they just stuff your head full of crap. And then you feel terrible because your head's not normally full of crap. It's normally pretty empty up there.
So awful. It's so awful. Like, I think I'd rather would have had my nose collapse than sit through that surgery again. That was just...
You were really entertaining when you came out of it, though, I have to say.
I know. All I remember was... Because I didn't know that they were going to rip up my ear. So that sucked. So I was like, why does my ear hurt? Like, my face is just taped over. I was hungry.
You were really funny. Because you were like, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, I'm making my mouth dance.
Well, all I can remember is if I moved my mouth, like, it would tug on the bandages they had around my face. I'm like, Mama.
And it made your face feel funny. I don't know that I want to see you incapacitated. It really bothers me when you're, like, not, like, jovial. Like, I feel like something's horribly wrong and I'm uncomfortable. And I want to go home. I was like, can we just leave Ashley here and just go somewhere else till she's better?
You brought me Watchmen, though. That was the sweetest thing ever.
I did, and then you almost threw up on it. Great.
Yeah. Like, you guys came to see me, the Gats came to see me, and I'm like, I don't think maybe anybody should be here because I'll read my comic and puke up my blueberry yogurt.
You just kept eating. You're just like, I would keep putting blueberry in my mouth.
I'm allergic to anesthesia, so I'm just like, I want this to make that feel better, and then my body's like, bleh.
That was fun. Good times.
That was good.
Small town news. It's your turn.
It is.
That sound went away though after your fan stopped being a retard.
A retard.
Yeah,
That is Sudanese for stupid.
that's what I just heard it on a movie once. I have no idea what I'm saying. Don't hold me accountable.
Florida woman's booby rampage.
Florida woman, is she any relation to Florida man?
I don't know why that was funny. It
I
was
don't know either. I wonder if there's a Florida woman. I'm gonna Google it.
You're gonna get so much stupid news. Florida has the stupidest freaking.
Topless woman wrecks McDonald's. Is that what this is about?
Yes, a bare-breasted woman wearing only bikini bottoms, seeing orders for bikini, was observed by security cameras vandalizing a Florida McQuackles.
You know what's awesome is the only words I typed in are Florida woman. And that's the most interesting thing that an unnamed Florida woman does in the last week is topless rampage.
And you heard it first on.
You heard it here.
Crap! Abby's freaking baby showers this weekend, and I forgot to get her a present.
You can get her a present when the show is over.
Bull crap! I forgot.
Well, responsibility, Smash. You need some.
In the video that they were watching of this naked woman, the woman is seen shoving cash registers onto the floor, overturning a drink dispenser, and throwing items at staff before helping herself to some ice cream.
I would like to go on a rampage. Throw all your things on the floor and then eat ice cream. I'm gonna take all your stuff.
It's hard
I'm Florida
work.
woman.
I mean, she must have obviously been warm because she's only wearing her drawers. So she's hot. She just wants a freaking ice cream.
I'm just trying to find a picture of her. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh, jeez, Steven. I want to see the boobies. Sandra Suarez, 41. So it's 41-year-old boobies.
She is not attractive. I will say that. I mean, she's probably attractive to somebody. I'm not hating.
I want to see. Enter the McDonald's in. It's just somewhere in Florida's West Coast. And
Oh, that's a man. That's not the woman at all. Wow, this video is impressive. She has on basically a thong. It's pretty intense.
why are you not putting this in the chat?
Look, I'm trying to find it. Hold on a second. Let me
You were
get.
twisting your knobs and the nub came on.
I know. I like the nub is good. I've been begging the nub to watch the show. So
It's annoyed. Anyway, Sandra Suarez walks in. Employee asks her to put on some clothes. She refused and just went completely and utterly bat bleep crazy. She destroys it. Police spokesman Sergeant Adam, Jew name, said.
what?
This Geisenberger?
Sounds about right.
Sergeant Adam Geisenberger.
Sergeant Geisenberger here. 5th Precinct, Chicago.
You name it, she's turning it over. The police report said she caused about $10,000 in damage. That's a lot of money.
That is a ton of money, actually. I've got the video playing here on the live stream now.
I want to see. For some reason, they took her to a hospital and then charged her with criminal mischief and resisting arrest.
What? She was wearing nothing. She has just on the underparts. She is throwing all the things. Like anything she can get her hands on.
Oh, wow. She
slammed her head on the counter, too. I'm sorry, this is a very video-heavy segment.
Okay, Steven's describing it as it's happening.
Yeah, she's walked over to some sort of refrigerator and is just beating the crap out of it. Just no clothes on.
$10,000, little naked woman.
She's pulling over the fridge.
Oh my gosh!
Why? The nub says, I want a liter of cola. Did you spit in this? She's a wreck. I don't want to watch the rest of this. I'll skip through it. This is boring. She's officially turned it over. All right, that was a struggle.
Did she turn over the
refrigerator?
she
turned, and now she's got access to tear up everything else.
Oh my gosh, this is so phenomenal. Tell me to put on clothes. She really wanted some
protests.
Does she stop and take ice cream out of the freezer?
Yeah, that's what she's doing now. Yeah, she's like, okay, I'm done here. I've done my job.
Oh my gosh,
And she just struts out like it's like nothing happened.
She just went in there and wrecked up the place.
That's awesome. Oh, Egots tells me it's a hot box. I don't know anything about McDonald's.
What the hell's a hot box other than an innuendo
It's a
for
pretend
what
microwave.
she's got under her thong?
It's not okay. She was taken to a local hospital and charged with a
Ephemeral.
ephemeral felony. That's
Ephemeral felony?
a felony that you
Why
can't
did
really
they
touch.
take people to the hospital? Like, oh, I see that you tore up McDonald's. Let's
I don't
go
know.
home.
It's like you caused a lot of injuries to yourself. Well, maybe she was on something. You know, maybe she was on drugs of some kind.
I feel like she would have needed to be on something to act. I mean, she could just, it's Florida. The sun gets to you, you get a little warm, you take your bikini top off, and you nub up the place.
You nub it up.
I feel like hot box should not be a fast food word. Like, is that just me?
Well, hotbox is actually, if I learned anything from Django Unchained, it was a device used in slave times to punish people. Which I guess nowadays is similar. You know, it's a hotbox that McDonald's used to punish people.
So, it keeps things warm and moist? Question mark?
Sounds about right.
I hate that word.
The
Why
years-
don't, it's like, chicks, the word
the
moist bothers me.
standards and practices is telling us to behave ourselves over here. I got internet.
Stephanie, okay, sorry.
She said something about hotbox. Tell Ashley to do whatever. No, neither
I
of
love
us
you,
have
Chibi.
actually.
Thank you for FCCing me. The FC Chibi won't let me.
FGG.
Yes!
That's the best ever.
That's the FGG. I call my little sister Chibi or Chi. Like
That's the
So
FGG.
the FCC, it's the FGG. Get it?
I get it. I get
Get
it.
it?
I don't have my button that does the thing with the sound.
Clearly, neither of you have smoked weed.
No, I haven't. I haven't given it that a try. Here it is. That is it. I might have been late on it, but it's there. So let's just keep on going. Newsbear left untold. This is why I don't dairy. Health and safety officials in Russian. I feel like that should say Russia. And I need it to be known that we do copy and paste. And therefore, this is not our fault. I'm just a Ron Burgundy. I just read what it says. I don't care.
Safety officials in Russian.
And this health and safety officials in Russian, they got this from like a high school newspaper, have closed a cheese-making factory after pictures were posted on Facebook of workers having a bath in a vat of milk. I see what you're doing. Stop clicking on my story. One of the workers, Artem Romanov, related to Natasha Romanov, the Black Widow, or Anastasia Romanov, the missing princess from that movie that was probably historical. One of the workers, 27, Artem Romanov, 27, said it had been an impromptu act to celebrate the birthday of one of the men. Another Russian, Ostanin. Wait, what? None of this story is written correctly. I am not struggling that bad. Another, Russian Ostanin, 26, said it was done so that we can show our customers how the wonderful cheese is being made. You don't want to see. That's like, you know that phrase?
There's like 8 people in a vat of cheese with their like hairy Russian bums like farting in your cheese milk.
Blah. Don't buy your Russian cheese. Lawyers for
This
the
is why I don't do dairy.
lawyers.
People sit in your freaking cheese.
They're like in there like it's a big Italian bath, hairy chests,
It's
gold
good for your
necklaces.
skin. I mean, milk
Hey,
fats
Petey.
is nitrogen in it.
Hey, Petey, could you pass the cheese sticks? I want to dip it in the cheese that I'm bathing in. Get out and
Ew, ew.
roll in some more cheese.
Ew. Ew, so much ew.
Are the ladies here yet? We got a lot of cheese we need to bathe in.
There's a picture. You should put it up while you're reading this, so they get the sorry, audio listeners, but so they get the mental picture of the people in the cheese vat.
Jeez.
It's just, it's the milk vat. So
Oh, that's
like,
disgusting. Oh, this is gross.
right?
Oh, I'm going to
Right?
puke everywhere.
There's people just chilling in your vat.
Oh,
of milk.
smash. There's nothing okay about what we're seeing.
No, and
there's
they're
nothing-
Russian too, so it's like
This
somehow
is
worse.
terrible. This is terrible.
'Cause
Look
you know
at these
some people
guys.
Don't do.
Look at them.
Some people don't use wet wipes after.
No, they're just. That doesn't even look like cheese. It looks like milk. There's one guy's got it in his mouth. This is. No, this needs to go away. I hope you all enjoyed that glimpse. But, ugh. If you're an audio listener, you can always look on the show notes that I advise against it. Terrible idea. Lawyers for the Torgovy Dom Siri cheese factory in Omsk, southwestern Siberia, claim the white liquid was not milk, but a water byproduct not used in food production. This is making me more sick the more they attempt to defend it. The more it's defended, the more sick I get because they keep referencing more disgusting things. I got a burp coming on, and I'm terrified that it's going to end up being worse.
Steven with the crab.
Gosh,
What?
you know, there's only one thing I have to say about this, Smash, and that's this.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I can't say it any better.
Oh, my
I employed the soundboard for help. The Consumer Protection Agency said their investigators had determined it was in fact raw milk used for cheese production. The closure will be enforced for 6 weeks until the factory has passed health and safety checks.
And
Workers
fired all the douches that bathed in
No
cheese
kidding.
water.
Workers appearing in the photo will also have to be tested for diseases, including STDs that have been passed on to cheese customers.
Oh, yuck! People ate that. It's like drinking someone's bathwater.
So bad. The pictures were reportedly taken in January, but only recently became known to the public after they went viral locally, causing outrage among customers. Local Savli Maslow, please learn to write before you get hired.
English, Russians.
Local Savli Maslow, 57, said, "We were left feeling like idiots because we support local businesses by buying the products, and they insult us like this by washing their filthy bodies in the food they then expect us to eat. You did eat, sir. It's too late. It's already been through and processed because they did this in January.
Dairy.
They put milk up their bums in January, and we all know that the only thing that goes on your bum
It's coconut oil.
coconut oil."
Yeah.
According to some people, if you want to get real intimate with your own rear end, apparently coconut oil is the way to go.
That is not how you make it sound at all.
That's how I interpret it.
When you have issues, don't you have to do things to that general, let's just move on.
You see, but when I have issues that, for instance, require me not to be able to really sit down for long periods of times or go on long walks or lift anything heavy, it's
Or
medicine.
Be happy at all.
And I don't sit there and go, man, this is really exciting. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. I don't
Is
do
there
that.
like a little rectal swizzle stick?
So it's like a little paintbrush. You squeeze the cream into the end, and then you just paint your rear. No, it's just it's just a thing.
I'm gonna die.
It's just a cream. It's like cortisone. It's in a tube.
Yeah, but like, how does application take place? Like,
Okay.
you tip or
You just bend over and put it back there. You can't be employing tools in this process because you don't know if you're being accurate enough. You need to be able to know.
I feel like you would feel if you were having some sort of accuracy.
No, you don't. No, it's not. You just gotta. Plus, you need to see how big your issue is. It really.
Like bend over with a mirror.
If it's the size of a small peanut, you're probably going to be okay. If it's like a walnut, you might want to go see somebody. I've never had one but all mine have gone away on their own.
My holy crap.
The Nub just posted something from Northern Tool. I'm not entirely sure. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's terrible.
Click on that.
Yeah, you want to click on it. I want to actually show it, but I'm just having all kinds of problems today.
Be the freaking picture for the show notes.
Oh yeah, this is 100%.
What is that for? What do you do with that?
Butt application. You just bend over,
I
you
feel
pull
like
that
would
trigger.
Pull out your
That's gonna cause some rectal prolapse. It's got attachments. You put like a little toilet scrubby brush looking thing on the end, or, nice, soft, cushy attachment of some kind, and all's well. You're going to be good. No
Some
problem.
people have problems, and then some people are normal and don't have walnuts. Like, I still don't understand what goes on when Steven can't take a walk.
Sometimes people get genetics that they can't, that things happen.
Way
all right?
to go, Tim!
We got, yeah, that you can blame my dad for it. I remember when I'm like an old man. I remember when I got my first hemorrhoid. Didn't quite know what it was, just knew my butt hurt.
Daddy!
I think I got a hemorrhoid and I don't know what it is. My butt hurts when I poop. I don't know what the problem is.
I feel like that's a children's book. Does your butt hurt when you
Butt
poop?
hurts when I poop. I'm really sorry. We can move on now if you want.
We could do that.
We can do, because this is not, I know this is not, hold on.
It's better left untold.
WTF. I can't hit the button.
It's a book!
WTF.
I actually heard that on the radio today, and I was so pissed off.
Doesn't it frustrate you when you hear that? Like, you hear things
I
that
don't-
are Apple loops.
It's hours! Like, that triggers and I'm just like, I don't have the notes yet! What's going on?
I know. It's frustrating because I'm sitting there and I've heard these things like, not even our themes, but like commercials on TV, major commercials that are using royalty-free GarageBand loops. And I've heard every one of them because of trying to build the Jim Dugan show out of nothing and having to use nothing but free GarageBand loops to try and create a pirate fantasy.
That was amazing.
And so I know all the sounds that's in that library, and it just ticks me off. I'm like, you guys should not be using these. These are for us. These are for people that can't afford to pay copyright money. These are for independent podcasters.
That's not for you.
Bunch of savages. I feel like I just need to fight the man. I was trying to tell my buddies
at Wall Street.
yeah, why not? Throw iPods at them.
Because
that's cheap. I don't know.
I see what you did there.
I was telling some buddies at work today about the Anderson Cooper, fight. It's our arch nemesis.
Oh, jerk. He's always been a jerk. I've never liked him since like the beginning we started doing. You're like, guess what? B-hole got a.
I did. What B-hole got it a podcast on my podcast thingy? Like it was mine. Like I owned it.
Yeah. Well, you did. You were in the newspaper first.
I was in the newspaper, not before Anderson Cooper was, but okay, so maybe that's what it is. I encroached on his territory by being on the front page of the Sunday paper, and he got upset. So he's like, I'll show this guy on the Tallahassee newspaper. I'm going to go ahead and just put my show in his world and see how it goes. Son of a gun got number one, like snap of your fingers.
Who cares about Anderson Cooper?
Who cares? I don't care.
I care about court stenographers.
I do too. Let's talk about that.
Remember the one dude from Africa that got up there for the funeral and was like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
He made he said thank you a lot, I believe, if I understand my, he would just do some hand motions and put his hands away.
I am in over my freaking head. Someone please help me. They have my wife.
That's balls. I mean, really, it would take some balls to get up there.
Like bad balls or like...
No, it would take a lot to get up there with the amount of confidence this man stood up there with and be like, I am cheating and I am happy about it.
No one will notice.
Not
one individual will notice, even though this is like national in every country.
He was either too stupid to realize that his plan had problems, or he was that gutsy.
Well, he claimed mental illness, and this is what people do apparently. So, a court stenographer, those are the people that sit down on the adding machine and go clickety 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 clickety.
There's like 8 keys on that machine. Have you ever seen one? They write full sentences.
I don't understand. Like, they're the ones that record what goes, like, they make transcripts. Instead of freaking, I don't know, recording the voices. I don't understand.
It's archaic. Yeah, why don't they get Google Voice in there, do some transcription?
Yeah, I mean, the NSA would have a much easier time of listening in.
Have you ever seen that to try to transcribe something, though? It's really not that effective.
It's stupid.
I think-
especially when you do what this guy did. He got in there and typed, "I hate my job," over and over and over and over. At least 10 convictions could be overturned after stenographer Daniel Kochinaski, see, friggin' Russians, failed to deliver transcripts that New York judges were expecting. Media have compared his meltdown to film The Shining, in which Jack Nicholson's character repeatedly types, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." Except he did 3 words, so he was even more just nuts.
He was like Bart Simpsoning it. He's like, I'll just write the same thing over and over.
Among the
being here.
watched records is the transcript of the 2010 mortgage fraud trial of broker Aaron Hand, who was also convicted of trying to hire a hitman to murder a witness. I'm going to sneeze.
And poof, there she goes. And she's back.
Me. It should have been questions and answers. Instead, it was gibberish. He hit random keys or wrote, "I hate my job, over and over. Mr. Kochansky was fired and arrested after his notes came to light. Judges have summoned witnesses to a series of reconstruction hearings where they will try to remember what was said at the original trials. That is the biggest miscarriage of justice I have ever heard in my bleeping freaking life, and I want to punch whoever thought that would be a good idea.
Aren't they not allowed to try? I mean, that's basically trying someone twice, right? How are they getting around that?
They're just trying to reconstruct the trial. First of all, trials normally take place a year or so down the road when you've already forgotten everything anyway. So if you remembering and you don't, you're not remembering what happened. You're remembering your remembrance of trying to remember what happened.
What? Okay. Inception. I'm remembering what I'm remembering.
You can't. When you remember something for the first time, it creates another memory in your head. So when you remember it the second, third, fourth, fifth time, you're not remembering the original version anymore. You're remembering what you remember. So
this is
details
fascinating.
can be added, details can be taken away because your brain creates the circuitry and the loops and stuff. So if you remember something from when you were, 3 years old, it probably didn't happen anything like that at all. It could be an incredibly vivid memory, but it probably didn't happen.
That's fast. Like, have you ever remembered something in the third person? Like, you can remember seeing yourself doing something that you know is not physically possible for you to remember yourself.
For that view, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you put together a scene, but for whatever reason, you're watching yourself rather than actually participating in it.
Yeah, and that's what, your brain does. You remember your recollection and not the actual events.
Right.
So, to base a hearing on "please remember what you said" in 2010 is probably... Anyway, he said he never typed gibberish. He said, I always did my job 100%.
What do? You get up, the court case is over, everybody finds out the verdict, the guy walks out, he's got water pouring down his face. He's like, "How did you feel, Mr. Stenographer?" You just do what you can do. You go out there, you give it 110%. You fight to write down the words as accurate as you can. You just hit the keys. All you can do is just hope that you hit the keys accurately, so that whoever goes to jail goes to jail. You just give it 110%. And excuse me, I gotta pee.
We went to a hockey game.
That was such a good hockey game. Oh my
it.
gosh, I took my bobblehead to work.
Did you?
I went to a real
NHL. I wish I would have
NHL
kept
hockey
my
game.
bobblehead now, but I know that it's just gonna sit on my bookshelf and collect dust.
Yeah, but it had pedo stash. It's like
It's so funny.
pedo stash bobblehead. He doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like his bobblehead
It
at
looks
all.
like freaking Landon. They literally made a bobblehead out of Landon when Landon had the
The Mexico stash.
the Mexi stash. Yeah.
We're gonna have to really do 110% video. I think that would be a really good time.
I think for episode 300 we should do that.
Episode 300 needs to have the most promotion we've ever promoted a show, and that
Yeah.
includes all of you fine people.
Yeah, we need help.
Because we got only, after today's episode is published, we've only got 6 more until Armageddon time, episode
Yes.
300.
That's
That is
so awesome.
300. That's a lot of episodes. That is nearly
300.
like if that was in years, that's like 3 centuries worth of shows.
3 centuries. If did you just say it was more than 3 centuries? worth?
I don't think I did.
my
Maybe.
brain recollected my baggage is.
You don't know numbers. You're forgiven.
So
So what you guys can do for us to help us with the 300th episode, which will not just be some other episode. No. The 300th episode will be special because, for one thing, it will be a call-in show. For the other thing, we'll be debuting some new snazziness.
Yeah. Oh, is that when we're gonna do it?
That's when we're going to do it. That's when we're going to debut the new
We'll wear a
snazziness.
bikini for that
This
episode.
this new live setup, I'm very happy with.
I like it. I dig it. I think you did. I think it looks all like futuristic space cowboy.
It does. I just picked a space background. We could change it. We could be on the beach if you wanted. We
No,
could
I
be
like
anywhere you want. I just
like
put space.
intergalactic.
Yeah,
thing.
intergalactic horseshoes and hand grenades. 100% of aliens in the universe believe that horseshoes and hand grenades helps them fly their ship straight.
I love that.
Yes.
love that. We need a promotional poster.
I've been making up statistics at work in an attempt to get the nub and another person at work to watch the show. I've been fighting. I'm like, come on, it'll
that
make your
why?
life
Okay,
better.
He popped in. I actually thought it was Coleman for a minute, but he popped in with that statistic, and I'm like, what? How many?
Oh,
words
yeah.
is that?
I've been throwing out 100% of the people listen to horseshoes and hand grenades excel at their jobs and careers. Just trying to find the one thing that they'll go, ooh, really? But I think I've made up too many now. I've made up too many made up things.
That's what our show does, Steven.
We make up all the things. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, aside from this wonderful piece of mail from Senator, would-be Senator Brannon, who believes that 22 years as a medical doctor qualifies him for Congress.
No, it wasn't that it qualified him to do a good
No,
job.
oh,
for
right,
you.
right.
It qualified him to beat someone else.
You've got a problem. I don't get political, but you've got a problem when your goal now is not to promote any better ideas. It's just to simply say defeat the Democrat.
Right.
That's an issue.
When people argue about Democrats versus Republicans, I'm like, oh my. Okay,
Pot
so
kettle.
you've got one man wearing a blue suit and a red tie, and one guy wearing a red suit and a blue tie. Same haircut, same color skin, same accent, same ideas, but bloody hell if the other dude isn't a moron.
Well, the red suit guy I'd probably vote for because that's bold. He's wearing a red suit with a blue
That
tie.
guy goes to this church and that guy goes to
He
this church.
looks
Everybody knows that people that go to that church are idiots.
They're all idiots. Everyone will agree they're all idiots, but then they'll turn around and go, third party, that's madness.
Right, yeah. I'm like, no.
The devil.
You'll split the vote. Oh my gosh!
These are lies being told to you. Lies.
Told you that so you'd vote for Riri.
But anyway, yeah, aside from this piece of garbage that I got in the mail that I just flashed in front of everybody without the